What's going on? It's Sam. We're at Leng Libations. As you can tell, we kind of switched it up a little bit this week. We are coming to you out of the watermark, the upstairs bit. I want to thank Di and Filipos, my very good friends, for kind of letting us use their area today. We're going to do some classic drinks. We're going to do a Negroni and we're going to do a Boulevardier. Two very, very simple beverages. We're going to do a little bit of an infusion. Like every week, we try and do a little infusion to make things cool, switch it up a little bit. But yeah, let's get right into it. So these two cocktails, they both share these two same ingredients. I've got Campari and I've got a sweet vermouth. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be a martini. You could go with a Nolly Pratt. You could go with an Antica formula. But the main thing is you want it as a sweet vermouth, quite a bitter drink. There aren't that many other nuances or sweeteners in this drink. That's why we're gonna go with the sweet vermouth. And then we've got Campari. We love Campari. So Campari is an Italian aperitif. You can have it neat, you can have it in a Negroni, you can have it in a Boulevardier, like we're gonna do both of those today. But you can also switch it up a little bit. And so what I've done for the Negroni is I've actually made a honeyed Campari. I've got 10 grams of honey to 50 mils of Campari. So the first drink I'm gonna do is gonna be Negroni. As I said earlier, we're gonna switch it up a little bit and we're gonna make it a honeyed Negroni. This has literally been infusing for about 5 hours. It's not that long at all on the infusion. It's quite warm today, so it actually just been infusing generally all day as I walked into town. First thing and most important thing in this beautiful weather that we're having is that you chill your glasses down, guys. You want to get them really, really cold. So yeah, I've been stirring this now for about a minute. It's got really, really cold. Again, like I say every time, when you're cooling your glass down, get rid of all the excess water. You don't want it in there. Right, now, so ingredients. We're doing a Negroni first, and as I said, it's got Campari in it, but we've got the honeyed Campari, so we're going to be using this element to kind of switch it up a little bit. So, first things first is gin. Today I'm using Bombay Sapphire. Can't go wrong with it. Now, this is actually equal parts, this drink. We've got equal parts gin, vermouth, and Campari. It can depend how much you want to put in. You could put 30 mils in, you could put 20 mils in. I'm going to go for 25. I know when my dad actually makes these at home, he puts 50 mil of each alcohol. So, if you want to do it like that, like the big man, Big P, you do it like that. Up to you. As we say every week, it's your drink to enjoy. And then 25 mils of the beautiful honey Campari. Just gonna give it a really nice turn now. Now you don't want to stir this too long. You don't want to dilute it too much. This is a very bitter drink, guys. So if you get it straight away and it's a little bit much for you, maybe stir it down a little bit more. Always want to top it up with ice at the end of the drink as well. Boop, boop. Finish with the garnish just in like that. Make it look nice and pretty. One last final stir. Whoop. And there you go, that's the first drink, the honeyed Negroni. Ah! So that was the Negroni. Now we're gonna move on to the Boulevardier. Very important that we chill it down. We've already had this glass chilling, but let's chill it even more, you know? The chiller, the better, because you're going to enjoy your drink more. It's going to stay at that optimum temperature longer. It's going to taste better. Nice, sorted. Right, cool, we don't need it that long. You know what I was thinking when I was doing that? I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make Jack hold that camera up for longer. Now the main difference with this drink, one is the base spirit. So Boulevardier is typically done with bourbon or rye. I have gone for bourbon today, Woodford Reserves, beautiful, really, really nice whiskey. The difference is, it's not stirred in over a glass. We're gonna stir it in a little Boston glass first, and then we're gonna decant it in. You wanna stir it a little bit longer as well, because we're using a dark spirit that is Woodford Reserve. Bang, so, same again. We're gonna go equal parts of all of your spirits. Actually, I might go a little bit more, because, you know, I'm a big fan of whiskey, so I'm actually gonna go 6, no, what am I doing here? 35 mils. We'll go 35 mils, 25, 25. Just because I want a little bit more whiskey. So that's the Woodford Reserves. Now we're gonna go for the Campari. I'm gonna do the normal Campari this time. I'm not gonna go for the honeyed Campari. That was really nice in our Negroni. But gin. Brain fart, that's what happened. But we're carrying on, we're rolling. That's the Campari, so that's 25 mils. And then finally, Martini Robinho, sweet vermouth. You can get Antica formula, like I said earlier. There are loads of vermouths out there. Find out what you like and try it, drink it. I like vermouth, it's just fortified, beautiful wine. We want the sweet stuff because it's a sweeter drink, baby. Right, so we've got all our ingredients in. We've got 35 ml of the Woodford Reserves. Then we've got 25 ml of the Martini Robinho, and then 25 ml of the Campari, the non-honeyed Campari. Let's go for the normal one. Now we've got all of that in our glass, we're gonna fill it up with ice. Boom! Beautiful. Now we're gonna stir this out a little bit longer because we're using a dark spirit. Again, with the gin, because it's a white spirit, it takes a lot less time to kind of infuse with all the drink. If you stir a Negroni too long, it gets watered down, and that's not what you want. Now I've stirred that a little bit, I'm gonna throw more ice in it straight away, just because we wanna keep it cold. We wanna chill it down, but we don't wanna dilute it too much. So that's why we chill this glass, that's why we're putting more ice in now. And on that note, this cocktail should take you 5 minutes to drink. If you've got this sitting for 15 minutes, the last few sips are just gonna be horrible because it's all warm. So when you're drinking this drink, you want to have a nice sip over it, about 5 minutes, sorted, then you make yourself another one. Boom, so I've been stirring that for about 3 minutes. I'm just going to strain it into my glass here. Oh, this is a tall drink. Now this is quite tall. I put extra whiskey in because I like whiskey, as you can tell. Now with the Negroni, we did a little orange zest and we left it in. This time just for the nose, we're going to burn some orange oils instead. A little bit different. And there you go, that is the Boulevardier, guys. Oh, that is so good. That's the Boulevardier. Personally, I prefer it a little bit more. Gotta love it instead of the gin whiskey every time. So that was it. What was that, episode 7? We filmed that already, Jack? Man, it's been a great time already. Can't believe it's flown by so quickly. We've had some really good collaborations so far. And we also got loads in the pipeline as well. We've got some more collaborations. I'm speaking to a few friends, and yeah, got some really cool things on the horizon, guys. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing so far. You know what to do. You know what to do. Bang the blood clot bell. Bang the bell.